So I decided that I was just gonna watch some movies and YouTube and Twitch while doing some fishing just to chillax. And so I'm 70 fishing, just come back to the swordies, and what did I get? I got another big swordfish. So that is my second big swordfish from 55 to 70 fishing, which is pretty cool because I think I've only fished like just over 2k. Well, I should have just checked then, but I think I've got between 2 and 3k swordfish in my bank, which is probably pretty good. I'm not sure exactly how rare big swordfish are, but I've never received 2. I've received 1 before on my main account, and I have not received 1 on my... That was on main, so... Sorry, that was on RuneScape 3, and I haven't received 1 on my main account, although I've received a big shark on my main account. But, yeah, so I don't know how lucky that was, but anyway, kind of cool. 64 agility has been achieved. Wow, I'm really getting bad at missing these clips. I just hit 65 agility literally just then. So, yeah, 65 agility, but didn't even record it, mate. It's so annoying. Okay, so this is kind of weird. I just received another big swordfish. This is 2 inventories after I received my second big swordfish. So I guess I've got 3 big swordfish now. Yeah, don't think I don't know, like, this is kind of weird because, I mean, it's a pretty useless cosmetic item. Well, it is, so... But, I mean, it's lucky still, so, I mean, sweet, I guess. 3 big swordfish! I hope I'm not ruining it for someone else who's been trying to get a swordfish for ages, a big swordfish for ages, and I've just gotten 3 like this, but, yeah. Pretty cool. Probably, the coolest thing that could happen, I guess, when fishing swordfish and tuna, which is kind of funny, but, yeah, that RNG, mate. Just hit 74 magic. The agility training and magic training is going pretty well. Still level 65 agility, and I've got a fair way to go till I get to 70, of course. But, you know, it's going well. I've got 570 odd more nature runes, and I've still got heaps of maple longbows to out. Sitting at 59 marks of grace. Could go cash some of these in, and I might do that next time I need to get more nature runes or leave this area. But yeah, going pretty well. So I just hit 66 agility. Sorry that I didn't get it recorded as well. I missed a lot of level recordings, but I just get in the zone of just, I don't know, constantly doing agility laps and watching YouTube videos and stuff, and I just completely forget about the fact that I'm almost about to level. Anyway, I should be on top of that, but still, 66 agility, 4 levels to go. It's kind of good. I don't know. I think Marks of Grace really helps me move along with agility because I'm at 65 now, and it's just cool keeping an eye out for the Marks of Grace, and it keeps things kind of interesting. It's like, yes, I'm slowly making progress towards getting Graceful. And yeah, there's just so much sort of going on as opposed to if I was just training agility at one of the non-updated agility courses. I don't even know where I would be. I guess I'd probably be in the wilderness or something, but it would just be much more repetitive, I think, even though this is obviously repetitive. I mean, there's a lot of people here, and it's also kind of cool looking out for Marks of Grace and climbing around on a different course that I've never climbed on, I guess, before. So yeah, kind of fun. 67 agility, hell yes. Watching Bodhi's charity live stream. It's the first 12-hour part out of 2 12-hour parts. Absolutely phenomenal at the moment, and just loving watching it while I do some agility training, which is great. So having quite a bit of fun at the moment. 78 marks of grace. Kind of having fun just stockpiling them all at the moment. I might just wait until I get 240 of them and then go out and get full Graceful, or I might go and just buy as many parts as I can. Just depends on how I feel, I guess, as I keep training agility, whether I want to have a bit of a break or whether I'll actually want to go out and get some Graceful gear right now. But anyway, 67 agility, 3 more levels at least to go before I stop doing this, and I've still got 4k maple longbows to go. 68 agility, hell yeah. 100 marks of grace have been achieved, 140 to go. And I am about to hit level 69 agility. I'm not exactly sure. I don't even know how much XP I get from crossing that obstacle. Probably be this one, unless this is 20 XP also. Oh, there you go, 69 agility. 70 XP off of 75 magic. 1 more level, and here we go, 75 magic. That does not bring me up a combat level, but there we go, 75 magic. I can now cast Fire Wave and wield the Trident of the Seas. That's pretty exciting, even though it's going to be a long time before I ever get one of those. That's really exciting because, I mean, I've never used a Trident of the Seas before, and 75 magic is pretty nice to have at the moment with my account the way it is. 70 agility has finally been achieved. You can now use the Dorgashun and Poloniach courses, use the Tavily Dungeon, Pipe Squeeze shortcut, and access the Saradomin area in the God Wars dungeon. That is a great milestone to have reached 70 agility. Wow, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, that's one of my highest stats, and it's agility, which, you know, is always a bit of a pain to train. I'm going to keep training it. I've got 2.6k AUX to go, and I still need to get 90 more marks of grace. So I guess I'll just keep doing this until I get all those marks of grace, because I just want to get full Graceful before I stop at least. And I've just been enjoying it. It's been taking quite a lot of time though, but it's been enjoyable. Just hit 71 agility. Wow, that was an absolute fail. And I'm going to achieve 72 agility in a second, regardless of how terribly I can click out at the same time. There we go. Stronghold Slayer Cave wall climb has now been unlocked. I believe that is for Niev's Cave. 300 XP off of 76 magic. Been going pretty well here at Sis Village Agility course. I've got 224 marks of grace, so I'm very close to 275. And then I'll be able to hopefully get full Graceful. I'm pretty sure it's 275. I actually haven't looked that up at all since I first started out with this goal of getting full Graceful back and just saving up all the tokens until I could afford to get it with all my Graceful tokens. But just kind of hoping that that's right, because it'd be really disappointing if I go to the guy who sells the Graceful or whatever and I can't get full Graceful for the amount of Graceful tokens I have. Anyway, this is 76 magic, which is very nice. I think that's my highest combat skill. Yes, absolutely. It's so high above all my other combat skills, so that's pretty nice to have. And yeah, it's definitely something that I hope to utilize in going to Barrows soon. I'm planning on using the imbued Ivan staff, but I'm gonna have to do underground pass for that. And yeah, so hopefully that goes pretty well. I just want to go do some bossing. I want to go do Barrows because it'd be really cool to get an item, even though I can't wear it. So I might go there just for fun, and then later on I'll go get my stats to at least level 70, 70 strength, 70 attack, all that. So yeah, that way I could actually use anything that I ended up getting, and there's a little bit more reasoning to go there. And also I might have more of a chance of actually killing things slightly more efficiently, because at the moment I don't think I'm going to be super efficient at killing any of the Barish brothers, but it'd be just kind of fun to do it anyway. 73 agility has been achieved. To be honest, I originally kind of sought out to get 70 agility, and I'm pretty proud of getting 73, but any agility levels from now are just going to be so helpful doing any questing that I have left to go, which is of course the Elf series and Underground Pass, which I have not done yet, which is probably what I'm going to move on to next, but really happy with 73 agility. I'm at 242 marks of grace, so I'm getting closer to hitting 275, but I've still got a fair way to go. It's probably going to be at least a few more hours before I do get 275, and that's me just speculatively saying that I have no idea what the rate is of marks of grace, but yeah, I'm sort of hoping within a few hours I'll have this done at least. Here it is, the 275th mark of grace. There we go, 275 marks of grace. I'm going to go straight over to the Rogue's Den or wherever it is in Berthorpe to go get my full Graceful. I can't remember if the last time I played this was in, but my Berthorpe Games necklace just teleported me to the sort of front gates of the Berthorpe Castle, which is just an awesome quality of life update that I just have to comment on. And here I am, I'm going to go get my Graceful. I'm just going to make sure that I unequip my Staff of Fire there, so I don't end up accidentally hierarching my Graceful as soon as I get it. Now I'm going to carefully buy one of these. Graceful Cape, Graceful Top, Graceful Legs, Graceful Gloves, and the Graceful Boots. Really? Do I have 15 left over? So there's only 250 marks of grace for all of that. Did I get all the pieces? This is full Graceful. Alright. Oh, that's awesome. I've got 15 marks of grace left over then anyway. That's not too bad anyway, because, I mean, I'm obviously going to need to train agility anyway, so it's not like any of that was wasted. But that's awesome. This is going to be absolutely awesome to have. Minus 22 kilograms. I don't know if I've got any weight. It's probably might have a bit of weight from the Staff of Fire, but I don't think anything else weighs anything. There you go. Negative 24. I can't remember what the max is, but that's so awesome to have finally full Graceful. I was so close to having full Graceful before the snake incident, which I'll link in the description if you guys haven't seen it. That was a previous episode. It was very sad, but here we go. I've finally got my full Graceful, and that is freaking awesome. I'm very happy to have that. And I guess now I should probably go and try getting my Staff of Ibis or Ibis. I don't know how to pronounce it. Staff of Ivan. That's the one. Staff of Ivan imbued, and then try some barrows. But I'm not sure what I want to do. I kind of want to watch some videos, so I might go do something else, sort of more AFK-like. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, full grace. Yeah, so just to clarify, this full set cost me 260 marks of grace, and it has a total weight reduction of negative 25 kilograms, which is absolutely awesome. I think I said that it cost 250 before, but yeah, obviously it's 260. I got my maths wrong. Anyway, just wanted to say that because OCD, whatever, I don't know. That's how much it costs. So a pretty cool achievement for my Ironman, even though, you know, it's not completely necessary because you probably get them from clue scrolls, or I will get a lot of them from clue scrolls, is getting a magic shortbow, and I'm going to be making it myself, which is going to be pretty awesome. This is the first time, you know, I've actually had to do this. So there we go, magic short, and add the bowstring. Wow, that is cool. That feels cool to have actually achieved that. What level is the magic longbow? I'm doing this so that I get a bow because I'm about to do a certain quest. Yeah, so it's 85. I am about to undertake the underground pass quest, and yeah, I needed a bow, and I was like, well, I'm in Sears, I may as well get a magic bow. I'm gonna try and get, well, I'm gonna get 3 more. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get magic logs. I'm only 75 wood cutting, which isn't massively low, but obviously it's just the level you need so that you can just start cutting magics. But anyway, pretty cool. I'm about to start underground pass quests in before I get absolutely destroyed and lose everything. I'm actually really looking forward to doing this quest in resizable mode because that's going to be pretty cool. I've just been used to the standard mode, and really playing this on a full high definition monitor, it is pretty hard on your eyes when you're just playing in the small screen, so playing on resizable is going to be quite fun. And here we are at the infamous grid trap. Hopefully I get a good grid. So I didn't get such a bad grid trap. I only ended up failing, I think, 3 times, falling in 3 times, and of course I had to do that in order to succeed, but that's my grid, as you can see there. Not bad. Pretty happy with that, to be honest. I definitely have had worse in the past. I think this is the first time doing the underground pass quest where I've actually had a high enough thieving level to pick this lock and then just go through this way. I'm pretty sure I can go through this way. Yeah, so this is gonna be the 3rd time that I can remember doing this quest. I don't know if I've done it more, but it never gets any easier. It really doesn't ever get any easier. Oh, I don't really care. This is gonna be great. Oh, that is brutal. It does not matter how many times I've seen it happen. That is just as brutal as anything else. This is the most brutal thing in RS. To be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more like gore like this in Old School RuneScape, you know? See a few more blood patches on the ground, you know, different parts of bosses flying off when you kill them. Now, I have to say that this is a absolutely brutal thing that is written in the RS wiki for this part. I'm going to see if I can get up on the screen. You should be able to see that. Heading north through the cave, you come to a small group of paladins who have made a sort of camp. They're all level 62, named Sir Carl, Sir Jero, and Sir Harry. If you talk to Sir Jero, he'll give you some food to restock your supplies, and more food to restock your supplies. Unluckily for them, you need the paladins' badges that they carry, and the only way to get those is to slaughter them. If you do need the food, make sure to talk to them before attacking them. After all, they won't be too happy with you for killing their friends. This is brutal. This is such a brutal quest. So I've just killed the unicorn, and to be honest, RS Wiki's description of this situation here is not any kind of than killing the unicorn, to be completely honest. I'm just going to be using these guys for their food and then just killing them for a stupid piece of cloth armband, but oh well. Rip. What did that just replace? I don't know what the Ivan stuff just replaced. Oh, that would have been the doll. Oh, that's okay. Sorry, I just missed out on some runes. Well, that was the best. That was definitely the best time I've ever had doing that quest. Definitely 73 agility, would recommend. I did not fail a single agility obstacle throughout the entire underground pass quest. And that is awesome. I now have the Ivan stuff. What I really want to do with this is get this imbued, but I'm just going to quickly go finish the quest before I talk more about that. By the way, I can't finish this quest and not mention that back in the day when I finished the Underground Pass quest for the first time, I used to always wear my Clink's gauntlets like everywhere because I had no idea about anything to do with, you know, members' gloves and like that slot there and what would be the best to wear. So I was always wearing Clink's gauntlets because I was like, oh yeah, these are the best. And then I'm like, oh yeah, there's like a million other things that are probably better. But anyway, that was some good nostalgia picking these out back in the day. So Underground Pass quest is about to be completed. I'm just going to talk to King Lathis, and I'm meant to get 3k agility XP and 3k attack XP. There we go, as well as 5 quest points and of course the Ivan Staff. So I'm going to get my Ivan Staff turned into the Ivan Staff upgraded, and I do that by taking this to the Dark Mage, who is closest to the Underground Pass start, where you first start the quest, where you go through the tunnel for the first time. And this is going to upgrade my Ivan Staff from the regular staff with 120 charges, limited at 120 charges, to a staff limited at 2,500 charges. To equip a Ivan Staff upgraded is also an Ardoin medium diary task as well, so this is something I would need to do regardless, because of course I want to get a Trim Quest Cape. And so there we go, I've given it to him, and I've got the Ivan Staff upgraded, so that's really cool. That's a nice update, I like that. Oh, so I just got the medium task and I didn't even need to equip it? Okay, oh well, that's cool. So there you go. Now have 2,500 charges, excellent. Oh, this will be pretty cool to test out. Hey, 60 attack coming in there. And 1,235 total level. That is quite nice. So of course now I can wield dragon weaponry, and yeah, that's a nice little milestone to have. I'm just finishing up the King Awogi part of Recipe for Disaster, which will hopefully give me rune gloves, and then I'll just have to complete, I guess, Legends quest, and that'll include some other quests before I can get to the final part of Recipe for Disaster, so pretty exciting. There we go. I have freed King Awogi from the Recipe for Disaster quest. 10k cooking XP, 10k agility XP, of course, the teleport to Ape Toll spell, which is just really useful to have, and increased access to the Calamarant's chest, which will be rune gloves. Very close to an agility level, 621 XP off, and yeah, cooking, well, I mean, cooking's easy to train, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so I'm hoping to do Regicide soon. Still haven't received a message back from the messenger that I meant to get prior to being able to start that. That is to speak to King Lathis again. But that quest should bring me up to 74 agility when I finish that anyway, but I'm going to go get some rune gloves. Here we go, rune gloves, very nice. 6k, I'm just going to buy a bunch of them for some placeholders. That is really cool. I don't know if any of the food's increased. I think there's slightly increased stock there, which is great. These are good cooking apples. I can't remember what they're for, but there's some helpful food there for farming payments. I can't remember what ones were the useful ones, but I'm just going to buy a bunch of stuff from here anyway. Interesting. 2 Radimus Urkel. Finally, this is the very last part of Recipe for Disaster, the last mini subquest thingo, and after this I'll just have the battle. I can only do the battle once I finish Desert Treasure. That's the last quest I need to get done. But there we go. I've freed Sir McVeigh. So that is 4,000 cooking XP, 4,000 hit points XP, 1 quest point. Don't think that gets me any levels. Of course I can get Dragon Gloves now as well, but I'm pretty sure I may as well just wait until I can get Barrow's Gloves. There we go, 53 Thieving. I can now pickpocket from Desert Bandits, and that is of course the requirement for Desert Treasure. And my attack level is at 2 at the moment. And there's the King's Messenger. My attack level is at 2 because I have been just drinking so much alcohol right now, because I brought my noted swordfish in a full inventory of raw, cooked swordfish unnoted, but then I realized I'm Ironman, of course, so I can't unnote these at the general store, and so I was buying lots and lots of alcohol to restock my hit points at, and that's why I'm at 2 attack right now. And that message will tell me to go to King Lathis in Ardoin, and I'm going to be able to start Regicide now as well. But I am pretty keen to get started on Desert Treasure because then if I finish Desert Treasure, then I could get my Barrows gloves. But there's so many quests that I want to do at the moment. Also, just need one more fire making level, which will be really awesome to get. That'll be really quick. So that's awesome that I've made all that progress. 53 thieving, and time to go get the fire making level, and then do Desert Treasure.